Order generation is a continuous process of business.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Inquiries that keep coming and getting materialized on the order side. So it's a continuous process to us, and as you see that every year we are increasing our order book significantly. Right? There is a robust increase as compared to the FY23 to FY24, and it is going to be the significant increase in the FY25 order book also. So I can't tell you that how much percentage and all this, right? But we are working on the guided guidelines and where we want to reach to the 3 years down the line. Okay?
Okay, got it. Thank you so much and good luck. Thank you so much and good luck.
Just to add up
Yeah.
some of your questions about the backward integration. The backward integration is going to add at least 100 BPS in my standalone books on the EBITDA margin levels.
100 BPS. Okay.
Minimum. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much and good luck.
Thank you.
Thank you. The next question is from the line of Sarvesh Gupta from Maximal Capital. Please go ahead.
Sir, good evening and congratulations for a decent set of numbers. Sir, in this quarter we have seen some slowdown on a QoQ basis. So, were there any factors which led to that? Because we were thinking that because the buying and the demand has been very strong, so you will be continuously sort of fulfilling and booking the orders also in this quarter as well.
Sarvesh, basically it's not the slowdown, it is basically the deliverables, right? There are the certain numbers we have to deliver in a certain time periods. So this numbers are what we are based on that, and there is a slightly you can say that crunch on that because there was a small delay into the CRGO supplies because of the BIS restrictions by the Government of India side. But by and large, basically our revenues are now depending on the deliverables in every month. And we are working on those directions that whatever is the marketing requires the numbers to be delivered in monthly basis, we will deliver on those lines.
Okay. Did you see any impact of the elections on the deliverables in this quarter?
No. There is no impact. It's quarter one is always like this, Sarvesh.
Okay. And this 4,500 to 5,000 crore in standalone revenue that you expect, this is FY28 sort of a number, right?
FY27 is 3 years.
Oh, within the next 3 years. So 2,000 and then 2,000 should become like 4,500 crores in FY27.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And what is the expected order inflow sort of a guidance for this year?
But Sarvesh, even when the order comes, we keep basically announcing that, right? Yeah, but we will be having much higher order book what we had in March 31st.
And from a constraint perspective, like of course there's a lot of demand, and I think as you rightly said, customers like Power Grid are also pushing you to sort of do more. So what are the constraints that we are seeing currently in terms of fulfilling the demand, and how do we?
So currently there are some regulations and there are some. Transformer industry had built up over the last 10 years, but unfortunately the raw material suppliers could not build up on that, and there is, with the sudden increase in raw material and with some restrictions from the Government of India, we are facing a little problem in attaining the raw material, and that which is being sorted out as we speak.
No, so raw material and the pricing of the raw material would be one thing, but in terms of other things like building a new facility, are you seeing any constraint in terms of procuring? Because the timelines for those machineries might also go up, given that a lot of players are planning to ramp up at the same time.
That is all lined up, so there are no issues there. We have a commitment from them, and they are genuine suppliers, so we don't worry about it.
Okay. Because we've been hearing about
that December 2024 that our plant will be functional. It is because we know that our machines will be delivered by November 2024.
Understood. And sir, finally, if I may ask one more question. So, earlier and now, I think for the same level of revenues also, we are doing much better margins. So, is it because the pricing have gone up or something else which is sort of playing because there is too much demand, so, the transformer...
So, the pricing has gone up as well as because of operational expenses that we are working on. Both are building in the factor on the profitability.
But mainly it would be like, because earlier when we used to do 300 crores, we used to get like 7-8% margin. Now we are getting 12, 13, 14% margin in the same sort of a scale. So what is the primary contributor here, sir?
Ramesh, right. To understand it bit, you need to understand the customer mix, what we had and what are the opportunities were existing at that time. Right. There were very limited opportunity existing in the transformer industry in 2 years or 3 years down the line, whereas the opportunities are immense and the customer network and customer base is different. So this earlier, the majority of the customers were the state utilities, and top of that, the suppliers were more, so cutthroat competition was there. And as a few minutes back, the MD sir has stated that there is ample demand for everybody, so there is no dearth of the orders. So nobody is going and cutting the pricing levels, right? So the prices have better up in last 1 year, 1.5 years time, as well as the operational excellence also, efficiency also has increased in our organization. And both are contributing on that point. If my MVA production increases, definitely my operational efficiency increases and my margins are increasing. So these two factors are in combinedly contributing in this.
Understood, sir. And now that many of the producers are also sort of exporting, up to, let's say, 20-25% of their top line. So now, given that there is a lot of demand in the domestic segment itself, but of course the export, I would say, would be more lucrative in terms of margins. But, do we feel a risk of a government intervention in terms of our export? Because, the domestic demand might get somewhat delayed because everyone wants to export much more because margins are higher there.
Service, well understood it. Understand that the product which are getting exposed and product which are basically required in India at this moment are not on the same line. Majority of the product which are getting exports are either the special duty transformers or the solar IDT transformers, whereas in India requires more of the high voltage power transformers. So we don't see any such kind of the intervention from the government. And also, if you just noted when I was replying to Gunjan, I said very categorically clear that we are not running for the exports. We will be basically allocating our additional quantities to the export market. So though these things, we don't see that it is coming into the picture.
Understood, sir. Thank you and all the best.
Thank you.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, in order to ensure that the management is able to address questions from all the participants in the conference, please limit your questions to one per participant. Thank you. The next question is from the line of Srinidhi Karlekar from HSBC. Please go ahead.
Yeah, hi. Thank you for the opportunity and congratulations on great set of numbers. So just wanted to know, do you guys manufacture traction transformer, and are you guys seeing opportunity coming from the Vande Bharat train set traction transformer?
We are working on certain projects. The STATCOM transformers that we got orders for are for the Vande Bharat program of industry. Vande Bharat trains.
Right. So those are for Vande Bharat. And are the same the traction transformer?
Actually, we see there are two types of traction transformer. One is what we say is track side transformers, and one is which are used in the engine itself. So we are not into the transformers which are used in the engine. We are on the track side transformers. Track side transformer also they have now come out with a special transformer called Scott connected transformer, where they change the line, or they convert the line, three-phase line to single-phase line to supply to the railways. And when you have a three-phase transformer like that, three-phase to single-phase, two-phase transformer, it decreases the transmission line cost for the railways. So there are major advantages, and then they balance it in such a way that not a single line is overloaded, because it's all trackside transformers. So the supply required by the railway trains is single phase. So you have to have a single phase line, and if you run only single phase line, there will be a chaos in the system. So they have a three-phase to two-phase line which supplies power to the engines or to the railways. Yeah. So so we are into trackside transformers. We are also into Scott connected transformers. And now, as Satyen said, we are also we got the order for Statcom transformer, which stabilizes the line. They are mainly used for stabilization of the line so that unequal voltages reduces and no disturbances in the system.
Right. And sir, the Statcom transformer that goes into grid application, are you present in that market?
Yes, we are present in that market.
Okay. Yeah. So thank you for answering my question, and all the very best.
Thank you.
Thank you. The next question is from the line of Amit Mahawar from UBS. Please go ahead.
Yeah, thank you. So congratulations on great results. I just want to understand, we also deal with global peers like GE, Hitachi, etc., right? Broadly, we have made supplies to them, both in India and maybe globally. In FY24, can you broadly share, what percentage of our sales comes from supplies to some of the global peers?
Amit, I would basically request you to go through our FY24 investor presentation.
Okay.
So you will get all the details in that, sir.
Okay.
Which is available on the stock market and our website.
Okay, fair. Value of 24. Okay, fair point. Thank you. Second question, sir, is on the export opportunity. Now, globally, China used to be one of the largest suppliers to the West, with almost $5 billion at the peak, exports of Chinese transformers globally, which is not the case right now. They don't get proper reception or audience on the Western grids because of various issues, including security. So, what is the total opportunity for the domestic transmission equipment players, if I right now foresee, particularly from maybe developed markets, if you have that assessment, sir? Thank you.
So, Amit, we would be doing around 25% of our turnover in exports and not beyond that. So, and there are enough opportunities that we are looking at in terms of exports in Europe and in US. So, pretty much 25% is achievable.
Okay. So you're saying broadly in 3 years' time, around 1,000 crore is what you are looking at?
Yeah.
Amit, you want to understand more about the global market scenario, anytime you can connect me, I can guide you on that.
Sure, sir. Thank you very much.
Thank you. The next question is from the line of Nikhil Abhyankar from ICICI Securities. Please go ahead.
Sure, sir. Thank you. So I wanted to understand about the Scott transformer. So is this kind of a one-time event that the railway is undertaking, and what kind of a total market, what is the TAM for this product?
Nikhil, see, they are increasing the speed of the trains. Right. So whatever are the transformers, beside the new tracks which they are building, they need to change the transformer, because with the existing transformer which are smaller in size, which were taking care of average speed of the train to be 70, 80, now we are talking about an average speed of 120 to 140. So, these transformers are to be replaced immediately. So the railway is in a short supply for the transformers. They are looking for the good vendors, and they are doing everything to ensure that their program for electrifying the lines or increasing the speed of the train does not hamper, So they are in a big way into this. And we are getting the opportunities every now and then from the railways for this. Besides that, metros, just look at the metros. Metros are coming up everywhere and they are expanding so much. Like almost like 80% of the transformers used by metros in Delhi are ours. Ahmedabad is 100% ours. Cochin 100% ours. Goa is ours. So we have been established as a major player in the transformer also for the metros. They are similar to what you require for the trains. They are little smaller, but they are almost the same.
And Nikhil, seeing the size of railway, one-time opportunity in railway will be how large you can analyze yourself, even if it is there.
So, we did some math and we came out with an opportunity of somewhere around 5,000 crores. So, is that fair or will it be higher than that?
We will be not able to answer you this question. The Railway Ministry can give you this answer.
Sure. Okay. So, and just to understand the market for the solar renewables, so is it fair to assume that 1 gigawatt of, say, solar RE will require 1 GVA of IDT transformers? Will it be more or less?
It will be more than that.
It will be more than that.
A little more than that, yeah.
Okay, understood.
See, what happens is IDT is maybe 1 GB, but 1 GB you require for evacuating the power to the grid.
Mm-hmm.
So for 1 GB of power, you require 2 GB of transformer minimum. It will be little more than that because they don't want to get they don't want to have any outage during the operation. So they prefer to have little larger transformer than they require.
Understood. Sure, sir.
Thank you, Bhaiya.
Okay, thank you, sir, and all the best.
Thank you. The next question is from the line of Mayank Bhandari from Asian Market Securities. Please go ahead.
Moderator, can you just please take the next 2 or 3 questions maximum and 1 question from each, please?
Sure, sir.
Thank you for the opportunity. Sir, I wanted to know what would be the capex for this year for the expansion you are doing in the Changodar, and as you have given now the guidance for next 2 years, the revenue should reach to almost 4,000 crore. What is our capex guidance for FY25-26 also?
Mayank, for the current year capex guidance, we have already given in our QIB documents. You can go through that and you can get these details from that. And for FY25-26, we don't see any capex requirement as of now. It's pretty early for that.
Okay.
Thank you. The next question is from the line of Pradeep Singh from Fintrust Capital. Please go ahead.
Hello.
Yes, please.
Hello. So my question is already answered.
Okay.
Hello.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hello, should we take the next question? Hello, should we take next question?
Yes, please.
Yes, please.
Yes. So the next question is from the line of Chinmay Kabra from Emkay Global Financial Services. Please go ahead.
Yeah, hi sir. Congratulations on a good set of numbers. Just really wanted to get a sense of the inquiry pipeline of 175 billion. Like, if I could maybe get a breakup on a sectoral level, I mean, what is the opportunity size that we would be looking from the solar and the green hydrogen transformer that we are going to be manufacturing going ahead? So just the market size, if any fair understanding of that.
Chinmay, currently we are only taking a few orders. We have only taken a few orders from select few customers of ours who have been very loyal to us. But amongst this 17,500 crores order inquiries, none of them are from solar. Solar we will only start going after the first half. We will start going to people only after the first half. Once we are towards the fully functional plant, we start quoting to customers for solar transformers. So you can expect after September we will start quoting to for solar transformers.
Understood, sir.
From our inquiries, there is nothing in solar.
Sure, sir. Just really wanted an understanding about the capacity utilization.
Hello, sorry to interrupt, sir. You may follow the question queue for follow-up questions. The next question is from the line of Khadija Mantri from Capri Global. Please go ahead.
Good evening, sir. Congratulations on the great set of numbers. So my question is, you said that we are present in STATCOM transformers and grid applications. Can you please comment on the market size and the number of players in this space and the opportunities going forward?
Khadija, I think this question has already been addressed by our chairman and MD actually more than once in this conversation.
Okay, sir. Maybe I missed it. Yeah.
Thank you. The next question is from the line of Abhijit from ICICI Securities. Please go ahead.
Thank you for the opportunity, sir. Just one question from my end. What is the size of the order that we received for this STATCOM single phase? Could you please quantify that?
That is close to about 198 crores, if I am not wrong. Just give me a moment. 193 MVA. 193 MVA. So I think it should be around 200 crores, somewhere around 200 crores.
Right, sir. So about 1 crore per MVA.
Yeah.
Right. And sir, what would be the proportion of traction transformer business in our order book at the end of Q1?
Q1 there is nothing that we have manufactured for traction transformers.
Yeah. I mean, sir, part of the order book, like the entire order book, out of that.
Around 5 to 7%.
All right. Yes. So that would be it from my end. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you. The next question is from the line of Ria B from VS Securities. Please go ahead.
Yeah, so the new capacities that you're adding in September 24 and December 2024, what would be the revenue contribution from each of these facilities?
Ria, this first of all, this is September and December. Basically, it is the one capacity expansion, which is basically coming by December as of now, right? And this is for 12,000 MVA addition for the entire year.
Right.
And we are expecting close to 1,000 crore rupees addition once it is fully functioned and fully operational.
Okay, and you will expect it to be fully operational, and by what is the timeline on that?
From the December onwards, it is available. It will be available for the production. And as just MD sir has mentioned that from September onwards, we will start taking the order booking for these transformers.
Got it. Thank you very much.
Thank you. We will take this as a last question. I would now like to hand the conference to Mr. Subhadeep Mitra for closing comments. Over to you, sir.
Thank you. On behalf of Nuvama Institutional Equities, I would like to thank the management for giving us this opportunity to host the call. Any closing comments from your side, sir? Over to you.
Thank you to each and every one of you for being part of the earnings call and participating in the call. We appreciate your support and trust in us. We hope we have been able to address most of your queries. In case of any further queries that you may have, you may reach out to our investor relation advisor and they will connect you with Concall. Have a great weekend. Thank you.
Thank you. On behalf of Transformers and Rectifier India Limited, that concludes this conference. Thank you for joining us, and you may now disconnect your lines.